very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here. Actually, you know what? See, that's what happens when you read. And now I'm looking at nobody. I'm not here with Andrew Bleckman. I'm here in spirit with Andrew Bleckman, because Andrew Bleckman, the co-host and occasional solo host, is away. But I understand we'll be feeling his spirit via text. However, we at Magic City are pleased to welcome you to this Sunday matinee performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at noon. Way too early to play Highlight, but we do it nonetheless. In addition to fast and fun Highlight action, each of today's games will offer Win, Play, Show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagering. If you're new to Magic City or you're new to pari-mutuels, those terms are new to you. We will explain them throughout the course of today's performance. We now have 2 pick 3s at Magic City. Games 4, 5, and 6 comprise the early pick 3. Games 7, 8, 9, the late pick 3. To play the pick 3, you correctly pick the winner of those 3 games. 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, and 9. In addition to the 2 pick 3s, we have the Mighty Ocho that begins in Game 1. Mighty Ocho is a pick 8 wager. To play the Mighty Ocho, you correctly pick the winners of games 1 through 8. There's a $3,000 guarantee if you do so correctly. We also have the high-paying High Five Jackpot. Remains the most generous wager of all pari-mutuel wagering. It's a pick 5 wager. Begins in Game 3, has a $2,000 guarantee. It's a pick 5. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to bet a high 5 at Magic City. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing a wager is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We do not have any scratches in today's performance. Once again, today's performance is free from scratches or changes, which is always good to know. I guess, see, when I say that, I usually I get a random thought in my head, and I usually, rear up, and I look at Andrew, and then he is usually surprised by what I have to say. And then I go on and ramble about whatever it is. So I was just about to do that. But I was about to say Andrew is scratched. But he's not scratched, because he wasn't in the program. So with all that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this Sunday matinee performance of Live Highlight at Magic City Highlight. Once again, we have no scratches in today's performance. We're coming off of a couple days of tremendous Highlight. It all got started off on Thursday when we begin our playing week. And most notable in this fantastic play has been Ben. Ben, who is playing this first game in the black shirt of Post 5. Now, I don't engage in prognostication, as Andrew. Andrew's, he hasn't been doing this very long. He does an excellent job, but still likes to get out there, throw his opinion out there who's going to win. I have no opinion on who's going to win this first game. I do have an opinion, however, on the fact that Ben has played tremendous Highlight this week. For those of you who are familiar with amateur Highlight, the amateur ranks, professional ranks, it's sometimes a light switch just goes off, and it seems to have gone off this weekend for Ben. There's been some fantastic play, especially going into last night. This matchup between Jedden and Ben, they do have a chance to face each other, has been absolutely tremendous. Last 2 days particularly. Douglas had a difficult time in the matinee yesterday, played really good Highlight, just wasn't able to get up on the board, and then last night came in with a different degree of determination and was in the money in, I believe, almost all the games that he played. And for those of you new to Magic City, or to those of you who follow Magic City and just like our programming, we have a video that explains Spectacular 7 scoring. Let's take it away.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And that was Spectacular 7 scoring, which the majority of our games are scored the Spectacular 7 method. And finally, in Game 9 is our only 9-point game. It's also our only Superfecta wagering opportunity. We have 4 minutes to begin, till we begin, game number 1. And the Mighty Ocho, we now have just actually less than 3 minutes before we begin our first game and the Mighty Ocho. Looking at the lineup for Game 1 today. Diaz, over the course of the last couple days, looking good the last 2 days in particular. He's usually good for squeaking out a win in each performance. Don't know when it's not necessarily going to come up. He appears in Post 1 in Games 1 and 2. Juice in Post 2 throwing particularly hard from the right side these last couple days. Sometimes getting the ball has been a bit of an issue for him, something he continues to work on. Fred looking to get a win under his belt. Lamonte has been struggling the last couple days. Ben, top-notch play. And if I'm not mistaken, he is in contention for the Golden Cesta, which is awarded to the player with the most singles wins during the course of playing week, Thursday through Sunday. Ben has played absolutely fantastic these last few days. Not always an indication that that's going to happen in this performance, but possibility does exist. Bueno in Post 6. Bueno's problem has been on some of those shots. He knows when to throw them. He knows how to throw them. Getting them to land in has been a bit of an issue, especially coming off of the left side. Exciting nonetheless. So some tremendous play from Bueno. Jedden, what sticks out about him? Robote on the left side. He's been playing absolutely beautifully. Tennessee's also been having a bit of a difficult time struggling. It was a few weeks ago where he couldn't lose one of these early games. Now he's just had a difficult time getting up on the board. Difficult time finding the front wall also, off of the left side in particular. Diaz and Tennessee were out warming up earlier today. Both look decent. So we'll see as we go into Game 1. We now have less than a minute till we begin our first game. Game 1 and the Mighty Ocho, both now just less than a minute away. So whatever you happen to be doing, ladies and gentlemen, if you're spending time indoors as a result of COVID or whatever else, or you happen just to be tuned in on the road, we're very glad that you're with us. And we look forward to bringing you a highlight on this Sunday matinee. Less than a minute to go till we begin Game 1. Game 1 is now just less than 1 minute away. And as I'm without a partner today, we'll be glancing down periodically at the live chat on YouTube for inspiration. I think that's what you call it. With that, let's begin Game 1.
Game time.
This is our first game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Our first matchup has Diaz in the red shirt of post 1 serving to Juice in the blue of post 2 to start things off.
He want to know if you want to switch it out. That's the son of one of the greatest highlight players.
Two judges on the court. We're ready to begin. Diaz serves. Our first game is underway. Diaz from the left side. Goes deep. Ball missed by Juice, point 1. 1 first up on the board in our first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3 worn by Fred. Fred from the left side plays it high to the inside. That's a nice throw. Diaz looking to get a bouncing play off the left side. He does. Picado off of the costado. That's interesting. Point 1. Green shirt of post 4 receives. Here's Lamonte. Ball tipped off the serve, point 1. Diaz is on the board with 3 points, serving to the black shirt of post 5. Taking the court is Ben. Ben on the backhand. Rebote forehand by Diaz, nice and straight. Carom by Ben, does not open up. Diaz catches it on the forehand. Carom by Diaz, stopped by Ben. Diaz with the catch at the 10 line. Lays it up. Caught by Ben on the right side. Scoop by Diaz, just missed, point 5. That puts Ben on the board with a point. Our next matchup has Ben serving to the yellow shirt of post 6, Bueno. Rebote left side, just missed, point 6. On the court, ready to receive in the pink shirt of post 7, we have Jedin. Nice backhand by Jedin. Into the chula, but comes out to the rebote. Catch by Jedin on the forehand. Pica to the inside. Picked off on the left side of Bueno. Forehand rebote falls short of the front wall, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive wearing the purple shirt of post 8 is Tennessee. Catch on the forehand of Bueno. Hard to the inside he goes. Tipped, first time round, point 6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is the blue of post 2, Juice. Rebote left side, missed by Juice, point 6. Straight points to a possible game point in our first game for Bueno in the yellow shirt of post 6. On the court trying to stop him, Fred, white shirt of post 3. scoop by Bueno. Hard throw to the inside. Fred's going to look for the rebote. Not going to make it. Point and a perfect game to the yellow shirt of post 6, Bueno. No playoff on our first game. 1 places, 5 shows. Unofficial order finish 6-1-5. Game 1 results are official. Coming in first, post 6, Bueno. Taking second, post 1, Diaz. Coming in third, post 5, Ben. 6-1-5 is the official order finish for game number 1. So, Bueno running it perfect out of post 6. Diaz was definitely off to a good start. Made some good catches on both the left side and the right side. Tennessee's still having a little bit of a difficult time finding his rhythm. That brings up our prices from game 1. $2 Quinella 1-6, $19.80. Trifecta 6-1-5. That's first, second, and third place finish. $96.80. Alrighty, up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2, a spectacular... Yep, gonna be one of those days, I can already tell. Game 2 is up next. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game 2, just 6 minutes away. Good luck.
I love Highlight. I think Highlight's a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Highlight would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage 150 or better, and in the money percentage 400 or better. I'm gonna finish every game that I get possible game point.
Always good to hear from Bueno. I most regularly prefer hearing from him on the court through his play, though. And now, we have a video on winning and losing in Highlight. Enjoy.
The main rule of Highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Highlight. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And that's an explanation of winning and losing in Highlight. We have 4 minutes to go before we begin Game 2. Game 2 is now just 4 minutes away. And glancing down here at the chat, yes, I don't feel lonely. Thank you very much. It's good to know that all of you are out there. Also good to see some of these names appearing so regularly. And so I'm mentioning a tournament. As far as an open tournament, look, we've been trying to play the U.S. National Highlight Championships now since earlier in the year. Obviously, in a period of time where we have many COVID restrictions, necessary restrictions, to make sure that we keep everybody healthy. We've managed to keep everybody out of the highlight area to try to keep both potential infections down amongst our players and those who have gotten sick, make sure that it doesn't spread. We've done a pretty good job of that. So, yes, this it's not an invitational. It was open. People got over 100 entries, which was just absolutely fantastic to see. And that is the U.S. National Championship. We have yet to state a specific time. Obviously, we have people flying in from a few different areas, a number of people coming in from Connecticut. And we would, of course, like to say hello to all of those of you who are tuned in throughout the Connecticut off-track betting system, and those of you watching at home, wherever you may be. Obviously, huge fans of Highline in Connecticut. We've been glad that they've been willing to tune into Magic City the last couple of years, and had an opportunity to speak with one of them by phone this week. So we have a number of people flying in for the tournament, and in addition to people traveling, we want to make sure that we give them at least a month and a half, 2 months notice if we can, so you can make reservations and all that other good stuff. And there's just a little too much uncertainty regarding the numbers regarding COVID, so the tournament is just been postponed, not indefinitely, just haven't named a time. So I'm pointing out that Bueno resembles his father. Of course, the legendary number 22 Benny Bueno played his career at Miami Highline, finished with me in Fort Pierce mid-2000s. And yeah, he does have he's got that long, lanky frame and the backswing on the forehand. Definitely resembles his father. That gives us a minute till we begin Game 2. Game 2 will begin in just a minute. Win, Play, Show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagering all available in Game 2. Post time for Game number 2, now just less than a minute away. And answering one last question, yes, Bueno Benny is definitely still in the area. He is player manager at Dania Highline, our friends just to the north. Ready to begin. Game number 2. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Our first matchup has Diaz in the red shirt of post 1 serving to Fred in the blue shirt of post 2.
Dude, that's one of the most bet on props right now in Vegas.
Diaz serves. We begin Game 2. Nice forehand by Fred. Here's Diaz. Backhand by Diaz. He gets it to pass, clears the overhead screen. Fred kept his eye on the ball, made the rebote from the forehand. Here's Diaz. Lofting 2-all, stopped on the forehand of Diaz. On the forehand of Fred, rather. Diaz on the backhand from the 9 line. Fred keeps his eye on the ball again. Places it inside. Diaz, another hard forehand. This one gets by Fred on the left side and scores point 1. Diaz first up on the board in our second game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. It's worn by Lamonte. Nice throw by Lamonte. Diaz picks it up on the left side. Puts it back to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. Point 1. Diaz on the board with 2 points in this matchup. He serves to the green shirt of post 4. It's worn by Jedin. Jedin from the forehand. Hard to the inside he goes. Robote left side by Diaz. Catch by Jedden. Hard throw there by Jedden. Robote left side by Diaz. Point 4. Our next matchup has Jedden serving to the black shirt at post 5. Here's Juice. Pick up on the forehand of Jedden. Nicely caught. Juice reaches behind him to make the catch. Plants nicely, returns a strong forehand. Point 4. Four now serves the yellow shirt at post 6, Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Robote forehand by Jedden. Jedden hooked that Robote to the pad, and the pad is bad. Point 6. Now bring to court. Pink shirt at post 7, worn by Bueno. Strong forehand throw by Ben. Bueno picks it up on the left side. Backhand. Scores. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, is Tennessee. Tennessee, one-handed grab. We'll have to check that wall for damage. Big backhand by Bueno. Tennessee hangs in there. Outside placement, forehand Robote. Got him. Point 7. First round is complete. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is Fred. Reverse 2-all lands off the court, point 7. Bueno has made 4 straight points. Receiving, white shirt at post 3, Lamonte. Robote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Lamonte. Lamonte with a nice backhand. Robote comes low. Bueno makes the save. Lamonte with a tip ball to the outside. Point 7. Straight points again to a possible game point here for the pink shirt at post 7, Bueno. On the court trying to stop him. The red shirt at post 1, Diaz. Diaz from the left side. Nice backhand. Caught midcourt by Bueno. Diaz, good pickup on the left side. There's the backhand. To the inside it goes. Bueno's there. Robote left side to the inside. Right on the wall. Bueno with a good catch at the 8 line. Big backhand. Robote coming way out. And scoring. Point in a second perfect game for the pink shirt of post 7, Bueno. 7 wins it. This time we have a playoff for second and third place. Jedden serves to Diaz. Good pickup by Diaz, but he couldn't hold on to it. Point and place to post 4. 1 shows. Unofficial order finish 7-4-1. We'll have your prices up in a moment. Results from Game 2 are official. Coming in first, post 7, Bueno. Taking second, post 4, Jedden. Coming in third, post 1, Diaz. 7-4-1 is the official order finish for game number 2. Overall, we've seen some terrific play by Bueno in these first 2 games. Nothing in particular. Just a lot of concentration, making sure you make those catches and getting the ball back. Hasn't been risking the 2-all, hasn't needed to risk it. Overall, a good job by Bueno in these first 2 games with 2 perfect games. There are your prices. The $2 Quinella 4-7. That's first and second in any order. $22.60. The trifecta 7-4-1. That's first, second, and third place finishing $107.80. And $2 wagered on post 7 to win. Even after a perfect game, returning $12.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our third game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. More importantly about Game 3, as it does in every performance, it begins the high five. You play the high five, you correctly pick the winner of Games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The high five is a pick 5 wager with a $2,000 guarantee. Post time for Game 3 and the high five both are now just 7 minutes away. Good luck. Catch by Bueno. Carom by Bueno. Caught by Elbarba. Rebote left side. Lamonte makes the catch. Returns a Carom that's gonna score.
Tight to the inside. Rebote comes out. Diaz sends that just under the overhead screen. High bouncer comes Ancier just in front of the 11 line. That's a long Carom. That one will score.
Reversed by Bueno. Kubala from the 7 line throws a 2-all that is stopped on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno's Carom. That's going to score.
Wow.
Carballo takes it in the air, throws a Carom back to the outside, and that scores. What a shot. Douglas on the right side. Sidearm, Carom opens up beautifully. Outside placement of the forehand Rebote. Bueno's on it. Rifling a Carom to score. One of the best points of this season. Ragley from the 10 line. Over the top to the inside. Kubala's there. Carom by Kubala's going to score. Catch on the forehand to Vanderlust. What a carom. That
Wow.
Wow. Reverse. Caught by Ron. 2-all by Ron. Caught by Douglas. Carom by Douglas. Wow. Those were the top 10 caroms from 2019. And with 3 minutes to go, you have 3 minutes to make your wagers in Game 3. Game 3 in the High Five, now just less than 3 minutes away. High Five, once again, pick 5 wager with a $2,000 guarantee. And I am Stu Nyman. I'm flying solo today as Andrew flew the coop. Actually taking a well-deserved day off. So I look for inspiration that I normally have coming from my left. You're right when you actually see me. Since that's now just kind of a void with an empty computer as we gaze down the chat. Say hi to some of our friends, Michael, Michelle, Pete, definitely. Pete, congratulations on that win. Skeet. Thank you for the positive comments. Yes, there has been a significant improvement since year one. I mean significant. And look, it's, you know, the one thing that, well, at least anyway, I promised you since day one, and that management has supported the entire time, is honesty and as much transparency as we can offer, while still maintaining, you know, the respectable confidentiality of our players with respect to personal matters. So, yeah, you know, we didn't pull those videos down off of YouTube from our first year. Years 1, 2, and 3 are up there. If during our days off, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you take care to take a gander. And, yeah, there's absolutely no question that there's significant improvement from year one. So one of the things that Magic City, and I hadn't noticed this the first 2 years anyway, but what's become really apparent is that what this does offer you, if you're interested to take highlight into the weeds, you can see how individuals progress with training and on an individual basis. During the first part of the year when we're not playing, we do practice 3 to 4 days a week, and we do have open court hours for guys who want a little additional play. And players have been progressing based on their level of interest as well as their abilities. And so we've seen it differently with different people. One other thing that we're not doing quite as much as you'd see in traditional highlight, we're not focusing as much on correcting mistakes in form that you would see. A lot of emphasis is placed on form in highlight. Our players had, in the first year, 6 months to go from never having seen a cesta for some of these players. They didn't follow highlight like a lot of amateurs do. They just came to this and saw an opportunity, decided to take advantage of it. So they started playing at 6 months. That first year is up on the board from 2018. So we haven't made so much form corrections. Now we just kind of make corrections as we go with respect to their game. That brings us to the beginning of Game 3. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points, points doubling after the first round of play. Game 3 also begins the High Five. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Lamonte. Our first matchup has Lamonte serving to Tennessee, wearing the blue of post 2. Point 2. Tennessee first up on the board in our third game. That brings to the court the white shirt of post 3, Juice. Long 2-all by Juice, stopped on the forehand of Tennessee. Juice got in position a little bit late, missed the rebote. Point 2. 2 points for Tennessee. In this matchup, he serves to the green shirt of post 4, worn by Ben. Catch by Ben. Ben from the forehand. Tennessee's there. Ben on the 2-wall. Does not open up. Tennessee from the backhand. Nicely thrown. Rebote left side by Ben. One-handed grab. Not quite gazelle-like, but not bad. Here's Ben on the backhand. Catch on the forehand of Ben. Hard throw to the inside. Will score point 4. Our next matchup has Ben serving to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Jedin. Jedin makes the catch at the 10 line. Placement to the inside. Here's Ben on the forehand. Ben to the inside. Jedin makes a difficult rebote attempt. That hit the pad. Point 4. Ben now serves to the yellow shirt of post 6. It's worn by Fred. Ben does a great job keeping his eye on the ball, maneuvering around Fred. Catch by Ben at the 9 line. Nice reach. Back to the inside he goes. Caught by Fred. Rebote left side by Ben. Cleared the overhead screen. Going to take a big bounce all the way to the 12 line. Fred's there. Ben, rebote left side. Fred takes it on the bounce. Soft touch. Not soft enough. Ben got to it at the 4 line. Big, big, big backhand. Gets past Fred and scores. Point 4. Ben's made 3 straight points. Now receiving in the pink shirt of post 7, we have Diaz. Diaz from the left side. Gets it back to the 9 line. Ben's there. Rebote left side by Diaz. Rebote left side. Missed. Point 4. Ben's made 4 straight points. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, we have Bragley. Big backhand by Ben. Bragley read it. Move to make the rebote. Plays it from the forehand. Passes Ben. Ben gets in there. Makes the rebote save on the left side. Bragley from the forehand. Low and hard. Picked up in a great catch by Ben. Ben goes back to the inside. Here's Bragley with a missed ball. Point 4. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, the red shirt of post 1, Lamonte. Ben moves up to make the catch on the forehand. Lamonte rebote from the left side. Here's Ben. Point 4. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, of the green shirt at post 4, Ben. 2 places, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 will play off for third place. 3 first serves to 5. Jedden from the forehand. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt by Juice. Point 5. 6 now serves to 7. Ball missed by Diaz at the sidewall. Point 6. 8 now serves to 1. The winner of this point meets 5 and 6 in the continuing playoff for third place. Great catch by Bragley. Nice throw. Robote left side by Lamonte. Catch by Bragley. Karam attempt does not open up. Lamonte's got it in the middle of the court. Returns to Karam. Bragley stops to the outside. Karam by Bragley will score. Point 8. 5, 6, 8 remain in the playoff for third place. 5 first serves to 6. Excellent catch by Fred behind the 12 line. That reverse 2-all, going to miss the court. Point 5. Possible show point for Jedden in post 5, trying to stop him. Bradley, post 8. Catch by Jedden. Hard throw by Jedden. Bragley from the left side. Big backhand. Robote left side by Jedden. Back to the inside it goes, where it scores. Point and a third place finish for post 5, Jedden. Unofficial order finish for game 3, 4, 2, 5. Your prices will be up in a moment. It's official for game 3. Coming in first, post 4, Ben. Taking second, post 2, Tennessee. Coming in third, post 5, Jedden. 4-2-5 is the official order finish for game number 3. First number in today's high 5 is the number 4. We'll have your prices up in just a moment. Addressing a question straight from the chat from Michelle. My observation, are there certain players that might need a game or two to mentally or physically get into their groove? Need to think about that for a moment. So let's get to these prices. The $2 Quinella, 2-4, $14. Trifecta, 425, $84.60. First number, 4. The high 5, the number 4. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our fourth game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 4 begins today's early pick 3. Beginning this last Thursday, we have an early pick 3 and a late pick 3. Early pick 3, games 4, 5, and 6. Late pick 3, games 7, 8, and 9. Game 4 begins the early pick 3. Win, play, show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagering, all available in our fourth game. Post time for game number 4 is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
What I'm hoping to accomplish in the 2020 season is to
coming top 3 again, both in singles and in doubles. My game plan going into 2026 is to be as meticulous as possible. I have to find a way to find little subtle things about each and every person on the roster that I can exploit to my advantage. And I can say that because they have to do the same thing. I feel like I got the ability to do it. I've definitely put in the work. Unfortunately, that doesn't always mean success, but that's what I'm going to strive for. So that is the goal, and I think that's everybody's goal because everybody wants to, get in the bonus money. And it is kind of like something to hang your hat on, to be able to say that, hey, I was able to be, a top 3 in singles or a top 3 in doubles. So that's definitely something that I strive for.
You're a sportsman, aren't you? Sort of. You like highlight? I like the way it's spelled. Me too. Yeah, with a J. How'd that get in there?
I can handle your workload without any help. Andy Glenn, former J. Crew employee. Dr. Dante Octavarius, seahorse breeder.
He better be. I got him wheeled in the trifecta.
Shunk Dunkirk, incontinent high-lie instructor. Incontinent high-lie instructor? Incontinent high-lie instructor. All right, I'm calling it.
I'm trying out a new persona. I'm club owner and high-lie enthusiast, Barry Mexico.
What a fun and lazy character name. Was it your first thought?
You know it. Barry Mexico gets down to business.
And much like Benno, it's always good to hear from Ben. So regarding the question from Michelle, are there players that might need a game or two to mentally or physically get in the group? I'd say consistently throughout Highline. Warming up is a big part of it. And there's only so much warm-up that can be done before you get on the court. There are players who will put on, like Kabbalah, for instance, will put on a hoodie and do his best to warm up. He'll sometimes be on the bicycle. Same thing with Anderluck. Will be on the bicycle before they get on to the court. One or two players will take a hot shower before they come out on the court. As far as mental preparation, I would say that most of the players, you can almost tell where they are mentally when they walk through the door. So that seems to be set by the players on their way in. And I'd say that's also pretty consistent in terms of highlight. The one thing that you see is players do have more time under their belt in both professional and amateur ranks is consistency. And that's something that I think some of the difficulty that people have had with Magic City has been with lack of consistency. Is that one day player A plays terrific and the next day he doesn't seem to be able to catch two balls, or so-and-so was able to throw the rebote yesterday and today he's not. That's something that you'll see in amateur play consistently. That's not something that you've been exposed to in the professional ranks. By the time most players make it to the professional ranks, they play at a level and then they've been assessed as being able to improve, like from the early games to the late games. So I'd say that the mental part of it is something that I'd always say. I remember being in the locker room at Miami Highline watching guys come through the back door, and you could see in their face, and that's one of the things that makes Highline really interesting, is that, you have the ability to bet on humans actively in a parimutuel format, and now through, of course, fantasy. There's not a lot of betting for our free fantasy product here. But what's going on in their head, what's going on in their life, what's going on, and how they relate to the news and the world around them, just like everybody else. They definitely do not live in a bubble. I don't mean that euphemistically based on what's going on with the NBA. We don't have them in a bubble. And so whatever's going on in their personal private lives, will potentially affect what goes on the court. So most players, I'd say, walk in with the attitude that they're going to play with. And for a number of these players, I'd say almost all of these players, that can affect the results. And I think almost all the players benefit by a game or two of warm-up that's actually in the rhythm of the game. So that's the best answer I could formulate for that. Good to see Andrew's part of the conversation. I see that you arrived safely. And he's already throwing shots. For those of you who can't see, I was confronted once by one of our regular fans on the potential mispronunciation of Bradley as Braglee with a G. And I've been concentrating. In fact, I've been breaking the name in half. Brad Lee. is what I've been thinking in my head. So Andrew threw a shot from Pennsylvania. I hope your flight was turbulent, but landed safely, of course. Okie dokie, let's go on with Game 4. Spectacular 7. Singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Bradley. Powerful forehand throw by Bradley. Rebote by Ben. Keeps it in play to the inside. Bradley's there. Rebote left side to the outside. Bradley makes the catch. Karam will score. Nicely thrown. Point 2. Bradley first up on the board in our 4th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, Kubala. Nice throw to the inside. Kubala from the forehand at the 10 line. Kubala from the left side. To the inside he goes. Bradley's there. Rebote left side by Bradley is off the court. Point 3. In our next matchup, Kubala serves to the green shirt of post 4. It's worn by Tennessee. Excellent catch by Tennessee. That forehand, however, leaves a lot to be desired. Point 3. Here's the black shirt of post 5 receiving, Bueno. Catch on the left side of Kubala. Goes deep. Caught in the air by Bueno. Bueno from the left side. Caught by Kubala. Almost. Point 5. Here's the yellow shirt of post 6, Jedden. Catch by Jedden at the 7 line. Back to the inside he goes. Bueno, long 2-all does not open up. Jedden stops it. Returns it high. Rebote right up the middle. Catch by Jedden. Scoop by Bueno. Big backhand by Bueno. Jedden sets up for the rebote at the 5 line. Just above the pad. Made it. Point 6. Here's post 7 in the pink shirt, Diaz. Catch by Jedden. Nice 2-all by Jedden. Catch by Jedden on the forehand. Diaz from the 11 line. Nice pickup on the right side. Gets it up. Not past Jedden. Diaz, rebote left side. He keeps it in play. Jedden will back up to the 10 line. Plays it from the forehand. There's a Karam. That scores. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round of play and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Anderluck. Powerful forehand throw by Anderluck. Robote left side, missed by Jedden, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, the red shirt at post 1 is Ben. Good catch by Ben. Nice backhand. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Ben with a tip ball at the 6th line, point 8. Anderluck on the board with 3 points. He now serves the returning 2-post in the blue shirt. We have Bradley. Ball tipped by Anderluck on the forehand. Point 2. Bradley on the board with 3 points. Here's the green shirt at post 4, Tennessee. Catch by Bradley. Carom by Bradley opens up and scores. Well thrown, point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirt of post 2, Bradley. Trying to stop him in the white shirt of post 3, Kubala. Good catch by Kubala on the left side. Backhand picked off by Bradley. Good catch by Kubala. Hard throw to the inside. Gets up, stopped on the forehand of Bradley. 2-all by Bradley will score for the win. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, to the blue shirt of post 2, Bradley. 2 wins it, 8 places, 6 serves to 3. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Robote left side, fired to the inside by Jedden beautifully. Point a 3rd place finish for post 6, Jedden. Unofficial order of finish, 2-8-6. Your prices will be up in just a moment. Results are official for Game 4. Coming in first, post 2, Bradley. Taking second, post 8, Anderluck. Coming in third, post 6, Jedden. 2-8-6 is the official order of finish for game number 4. And we'll have your prices up in just a moment. $2 Quinella 2.8, $40.80. The trifecta 286, $481. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 5th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Win plays show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagers, all available in Game 5. No scratches in Game 5, and post time just 6 minutes away.
If somebody 5 years ago told me that I was going to be playing professional highlight, I'd be like, what are you talking about? The most frustrating aspect of the sport is the fact that you could probably play your ass off, and because of the component of chance in the sport, you could still lose. For me, the biggest motivator, I would say, is my son, because he comes out here, sees my games, and he looks up to me as like, oh, Daddy, my daddy plays highlight, and I just want to make sure I come out here, make sure I make him proud. Main goal for the 2020 season is just, come out on top. That's been my goal from day one, so just doing what I can to make that happen.
All right, thanks to Bragley, and congratulations on that win. A smile's worth $1,000 every time. And for those of you joining us later in the broadcast, about halfway through, please enjoy this video on winning and losing in Highlight.
The main rule of Highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Highlight. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
Okay, I'm going to have to throw in the towel on this Bragley versus Bragley thing, because that ship has sailed. All right, I've known Highlight fans long enough to know that when they get something on their mind, that's it, they're done with it. So, okay, so yes, I mispronounce it, and I'll continue to mispronounce it. Moving on. It's always good to see someone tuning in from a location that we don't always see them from. So apparently, Gatsby53, thank you very much for tuning in. You don't have to thank us for broadcasting it. We're happy to do it. This is what we do for a living. Getting people to tune in, on the other hand, that's the magic. Getting people to wager, not so much interested even in getting people to wager. We do like seeing the pools fill up. Obviously, those of you who are familiar with parimutuel wagering understand this, but those of you not familiar with parimutuel wagering may not understand it. It's the pools and the payoffs are completely dependent upon the money that comes in. So the more people that participate in the individual wagers, each wager is its own pool of money, and you're competing against other people making that wager, with the odds being set by the number of wagers that are placed on a given number or number combination. And we as the house just take a commission to make it all happen. So one of the first things Scott said to me when I took the job, that is Scott Savin, our Chief Operational Officer, or Grand Poobah, as I refer to him, said, I'm interested in people tuning in. I'm interested in people coming to watch. I'm interested in watching these guys get better and taking it seriously. I'm not so interested in handle. And after 22 years in Highlight management, that was the first time I really ever heard about that. Not so concerned about the income side. Want to see the program develop. But obviously he's not concerned about the income side. The point being that if we put out a quality product in terms of the play, in terms of the broadcast, in terms of our overall presentation, how we relate to some of you, that people will be more inclined to place a wager or two on the product. That makes it a win-win. So thank you for tuning in from the Midwest. Andrew from the Midwest, of course, he happily represents Chicago. He's always talking about how wonderful Chicago is and how terrific it is. I've only been there a handful of times, each time in the winter. So yeah, I don't know how he I don't know how he came out of it today. And yes, Andrew, I did look into Carballo's eyes today. I don't know yet. He's still spending a lot of time on his computer behind the scenes. I'm looking into his eyes right now. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We'll see with Carballo. We're ready to begin our fifth game, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Jedden. Our first matchup has Jedden serving to Bueno. He's wearing the blue of post 2. There's the serve. Game 5 begins. Nice backhand by Bueno. Rebote forehand by Jedden. Backhand by Bueno. Rebote left side. Hook to the floor. Point 2. White shirt of post 3 receives. Here's Bragley. Rebote 2-all, off the court, point 3. In our next matchup, Bradley serves to the green shirt of post 4, worn by Kubala. Nice backhand by Kubala. Rebote left side, bit wild. That hit the sidewall, then the overhead screen. Out of play, point 4. Four is serving to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Ron. Catch on the left side of Kubala. He goes deep. Rebote forehand by Ron. Catch by. That's a good catch by Kubala. Rebote forehand by Ron. Catch by Kubala. Carom by Kubala. Ron read it. Stops it. Returns it from the forehand. Low and hard to score on the left side of Kubala. Point 5. On the court, ready to receive now in the yellow shirt of post 6 is number 13, Douglas. Catch by Ron. He goes deep. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Rebote left side by Douglas. Going to get a bounce. Picked off on the forehand of Ron. Ron low and hard to the inside. Grabbed by Douglas on the left side. Here's Ron at the 8 line. Forehand Rebote. Douglas winds up the 2-all to score. Point 6. Our next matchup has Douglas serving 2. Pink shirt of post 7, worn by Carballo. Good catch by Douglas. Carballo from the 9 line. There's the backhand, caught by Douglas. Douglas back to the inside, scoop attempt off the tip of Carballo Cesta. Point goes to the 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, we have Ikeda. Catch by Douglas. He sends it deep. Rebote is coming out midcourt. Catch by Douglas. Low and hard to the inside and scoring. Point 6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return Red shirt of post 1, Jedden. Picada, the big bounce. Cut off in the air by Jedden. That's a great catch by Jedden. Douglas on the rebote. Right up the middle. Caught on the forehand of Jedden. Jedden hard throw to the inside. Douglas is there. Hard throw by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Jedden. Douglas from the 10 line. Picada again. Big bounce. Goes up. Brought down again by Jedden. Jedden gets it back. Douglas is there. Rebote left side. Saved by Jedden. Beautifully. Caught by Douglas at the 11 line. Back to the inside he goes. Jedden with a nice forehand. Rebote left side by Douglas is going to score. That's a well-played point by Douglas and Jedden. Point goes to the 6. Straight points to a possible game point here for Douglas. Trying to stop him. Post 2, Bueno. Rebote left side by Douglas. Catch by Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Rebote forehand by Douglas. 2-all. Thrown and scoring for Bueno. Point 2. It's a fine 5 straight point effort for Douglas. 2 serves to 3. Here's Bragley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just magically experienced a technical error. It wasn't magical, it's a technical error, so all of a sudden something goes off. We're going to hold things up here for just a moment while we try to get things reset visually for you. So the cameras apparently have taken on a life of their own. So if we were showing you what was going on through those cameras, you would see basically spinning cameras. So we don't want anybody to get dizzy, don't want to have a seizure risk, so we're just going to stay here on this nice, lovely screen of odds. Overall, that was a nice 5 straight points for Douglas in post 6. Bueno showing a lot of control on that 2-all. Made sure that he kept it in. Took an extra half second there to focus. And the Costado 2-all landed in. So we're about halfway through game number 5. And as soon as the camera issue is resolved, which usually takes a couple minutes, we'll have 2 serving 2-3. And what do you know?
All right, we good. Let's go.
Bueno serving to Bragley. Bragley with the outside placement. Bueno's on it. Bueno returns a carom. Sharp. Bragley read it. Stops it. Returns a hard carambola. Great effort by Bueno. He got assessed on that. A little too risky to throw it from out there. A lot of people in front of you. Good control. Point 3. Bragley's on the board with 3 points, serving to post 4. The green shirt returns. It's worn by Kubala. Nice backhand by Kubala. Rebote left side, into the pad, and the pad is bad. Point 4. Kubala's on the board with 3 points. In this matchup, he serves the returning 5 post. In the black shirt, we have Ron. Nice backhand by Ron. Excellent catch by Kubala at the side wall. Forehand rebote by Ron. Catch by Kubala. Ron, rebote. Big bounce. Brought down by Kubala. That's a great catch. Forehand rebote by Ron. Extends that forearm nicely. Placement to the inside will score for Kubala. That's a really well-played point for Ron and Kubala, point 4. That gives Kubala a possible game point. Trying to stop him in the pink shirt of post 7, Carballo. Carballo from the left side. Nice backhand. Catch by Kubala. Carballo on the scoop. Winds up a 2-all. That lands in to score. That is beautifully executed by Carballo. Point 7. Play continues. Carballo serves the returning 8-post Ikeda, purple shirt of post 8. Wonderful catch by Carballo. Hard thrown ball from the left side. Forehand rebote, escapa. Off the court it goes. Apologize to Manuel. Point 7.
Let's go, Mark. Point go.
Point 7. Some confusion about an interference call there, ladies and gentlemen. Been resolved. No interference. Carballo serves to Jedden. Rebote left side. Hard throw. Jedden for the rebote. Made it to the cesta. Not out of the cesta. Point 7. Possible game point for Carballo in the pink shirt of post 7.
Fuck, man.
This is game point. Douglas has 5 points. 7 serves to 6 for the game. Hard throw by Douglas will score for the win. Point and game to the yellow shirt of post 6, Douglas. No playoff here. 7 places, 4 shows. 6, 7, 4. It's the official order of finish for Game 5. Results from Game 5 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Douglas. Taking second, post 7, Carballo. Coming in third, post 4, Kubala. 6, 7, 4 is the official order of finish for Game 5, and we will have your prices up in just a moment. And for clarification on interference calls, if a player feels that he has been interfered with and has not moved towards the ball and already failed to catch, he questions the judge, and it's the judge's responsibility to assign interference if in fact it has happened. Judge also, in making that determination, has to assess whether or not the player could have reasonably been expected to get to the ball if not interfered with. In that case, no interference. There are your prices. $2 quinella, 6-7. That's first and second, any order, 105.60. Trifecta, 6-7-4, 314.40. $2 wagered on 6 to win. Returns $11.80. Always good to see. Our win price is up above $10. Good to see. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 6. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 6 will close out the early pick 3. If you missed the early pick 3, don't worry. You have a late pick 3 coming up in game number 7. Post time for game 6, just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the offseason practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want, and I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day. And so I'm going to push to be the best again, but we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, they paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man. Blood, sweat, and tears. We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
That was a winning word from Douglas. And the trailer for film about the creation of the Magic City program made in 2018 by the same folks who did Cocaine Cowboys and The U. Won an award for Best Documentary Film in the 2019 Miami Film Festival. So we're proud about that, and if you haven't watched it, you should. It's pretty entertaining. Very entertaining, in fact. No, that's not a sales pitch. It legitimately is entertaining. We have 2 minutes to go till we begin Game 6. Game 6 begins in just 2 minutes. And O'Brien, no need to worry. I promise you, you do not have to rely on me to update the fantasy points. They are being done remotely by Andrew. I don't know if Andrew or Jeeves is doing it. Maybe he's enlisted Shay to help out. I don't know. But I can promise you that you would not want me doing anything that involves even data entry for mathematical purposes. So no, those fantasy points and everything having to do with fantasy, Andrew has kindly agreed to do from afar. Less than 2 minutes to go till we begin game number 6. And yeah, Carballo overall looking better in that game than he has the last couple days. Took it to game point against Douglas. We joke around a bit about looking at him in the eye, but no, that does have something to do with it. Sometimes you can see when he's focused. But again, that's something, like I mentioned earlier, that really seems to be decided before he comes into the building. I think it's more true for him than it is for many of the other players. But Carballo seeming to be much better focused today than he has been the last couple days. He started showing some improvement last night. Thursday and Friday was not playing well at all. Not making catches, missing balls that he doesn't normally miss. Andrew Luck on Thursday played absolutely spectacular as we get into these feature games. Kubala's been on a roll. Douglas had a rough time on Friday, I believe it was. It was either Friday or yesterday where he didn't score any, when he didn't come in first, second, or third in the matinee. That came back in the evening on fire. And yes, Tampa T-Town has watched the movie and finds it entertaining. Always good to hear from a fan.
All right, game time.
Time for Game 6 to begin. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 6 closes today's early pick 3. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Ikeda. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Ron. There's the serve. We begin game number 6. Robote forehand thrown beautifully by Ikeda. Robote left side by Ron. For the big bounce, Ikeda moves up, takes it in the air. Doesn't overthrow the ball. Robote still comes out. And Ron with the forehand Robote off the court. Point 1. Ikeda first up on the board in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, Ben. Carom by Ikeda. Ben was almost there. Just missed it by about an inch. Point 1. One on the board with 2 points, serving the green shirt of post 4, Douglas.
I went straight through my sister.
Robote forehand by Ikeda. Douglas from the 9 line. There's the backhand. Douglas from the left side. He goes deep. Robote comes out to the 6 line. Turned on the forehand of Ikeda. Catch by Douglas. Throw to the inside. Will score. Point 4. Now receiving the black shirt of post 5, Kubala receives. Kubala from the left side. Robote left side by Kubala. A little too high. That hit the overhead screen. Point 4. In our next matchup, Douglas serves the yellow shirt of post 6, worn by Carballo. Forehand Robote by Douglas. Catch by Carballo. Catch by Douglas. Soft touch on that Robote. Douglas got there. Lays another one up. Robote strongly played from the forehand of Carballo. Douglas goes hard to the inside. Catch by Carballo. Robote, 2-all by Douglas. Carballo on the run. He scooped it, but then he flipped over twice and couldn't throw it. Point 4. Douglas with 3 points, serving now to the pink shirt of post 7. Here's Anderluck. Nice backhand by Anderluck. Robote left side. Anderluck on the right side. Douglas makes it difficult. Robote hit the overhead screen from the 12 line. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, number 22. Bueno receives. Nice backhand by Bueno. Robote forehand by Anderluck goes straight back. Robote forehand by Bueno. He makes the save. Anderluck steps in at the 8 line. Hard throw to the inside. Will score for Anderluck, 0.7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the blue of post 2 is Ron. Under serve. 0.2. Here's post 3, Ben. Robote left side by Ron. Catch by Ben. Great catch by Ben on the left side. Hard backhand follows. Ron catches it. Plays the carom. Ben read it. Stopped it. Will not get it off in time. Good catch. Good feet. 0.2. Here's post 1 returning. Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Passes to the Robote. Catch by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda. Out. 0.2. Possible game point for the blue shirt of post 2, Ron. Trying to stop him, Kubala. Robote left side by Ron. Will score for the win. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, for the blue shirt of post 2, Ron. Ron wins it 4 places, 7 serves to 1. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Anderluck blasts the serve in. Good catch by Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda to the Teng line. Anderluck is there. Robote forehand. Out of play. 3rd place finish for post 7, Anderluck. Unofficial order finish, 2-4-7. Game 6, coming in first, post 2, Ron. Taking second, post 4, Douglas. Coming in third, post 7, Anderluck. 2-4-7 is the official order finish for game number 6, and we'll have your prices up there in just a moment. So, for the most part, players across the board showing some really good play in that game. Also, the importance of getting those shots in. You've got to land those shots. That's one thing that we talk about with the players on an ongoing basis. If you're going to throw a shot, obviously you want it to land in, but just more the concept of not giving points away. There are your prices for Game 6. $2 Quinella 2-4, $13.80. The trifecta 2-4-7, $140, $40. Pick 3, 262. 3 of 3 numbers returning $160. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 7. It's a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 7 begins the late pick 3 and closes the high five for today. In just a moment, we'll roll those will pays, see if anybody is in contention to win the high five. Game 7 is a 7-post game. You are reading that correctly. 7 posts playing to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. Post time for Game 7, just about 6 minutes away. So 3, 4, and 7. All post positions that are alive in this high five. Once again, the 3, the 4, and the 7. All alive in the high five. Interesting. One thing that has been really good to see has been these teams. Freddie Keita having a bit of a difficult time, but the team of Jed and Ben is a really strong team. Lamonte Douglas obviously won the first doubles championship in the 2019 season. Juice and Ron have been playing well. Diaz and Carballo, good chemistry between those players. They communicate actually very effectively with one another. Bueno, Tennessee, and then an unusually strong team. Usually we see a stronger player placed with a weaker player to balance things out in our championship doubles games here at Magic City. In order to, we balance having scratches and guys with schedule time out of the roster, along with our sincere desire to have at least 7 post positions in a game. Obviously, like we had last weekend, we're not any more a fan of 6 post position games than you are. So with Anderluck and Kubala, that presents us with a particularly strong team who started getting into a rhythm. They've been playing with each other since Thursday. Started getting into a rhythm yesterday. So communication has absolutely a lot to do with how these guys play and how the results turn out. Overall, play has been really good this week. We got off to a good start. We often say, we're out of here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we're back in here on Thursday. And we often say that the Thursday matinee performance, kind of those first couple games, set the stage for how the rest of the games are going to be played. That's definitely true for Thursdays. Sometimes the weekend picks up strength as we go. And so we got off to a fantastic start on Thursday. Overall, the play has been really strong across the board. Virtually all the players. Standout this week has been competition between guys who are partners in this upcoming game. Ben and Jedden just played terrific individually. They played strongly as a team as well. And we have a question regarding scratches. Yes. Skeet El Barba is still very much a part of this roster. He just has the weekend off. Sierra fractured his wrist about 7 weeks ago. He's been out with he was in a cast for a number of weeks. 7-8 weeks ago. He had it in a cast. The cast has since been removed. And we expect to see him back sometime within the next 2 weeks. Cool Fitness and Wello are waiting for some test results to come back. Legend will be out for at least the next 2 weeks with a wrist injury. So, players who are currently out are all out as a result of personal time, injury, or illness. But yes, we don't... the contracts here at Magic City are 1-year contracts. So, we usually don't make changes in the lineup mid-season. Contracts expire in December. Players have the entire month of December off. And that's one thing that we don't discuss openly. It's not part of the transparency project here at Magic City. We don't openly discuss what any player's potential future is here at Magic City Highlight. Sorry we can't give you insight into that. But we can say that we watch the exact same highlight that you see. on a day-to-day basis. We work with guys hand in hand, and we have a pretty good understanding of who's where. With that, ready to begin game number 7. It's a spectacular 7 doubles match played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 7 concludes the high 5. Post positions 3, 4, and 7 all alive. One of those teams wins, the high 5 will be paid with the $2,000 guaranteed. Serving in the red shirts of post 1, Fred and Ikeda. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Jedin and Ben. There's the serve. Game 7 has begun. Big backhand by Ben to the outside of the court, lands in. Fred for the rebote. He just needs to get it up to the front wall. He does. Here's Jedin on the split placement. Splits them to score. Point 2. Jedin and Ben first up on the board in our 7th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3. We have the team of Lamonte and Douglas. Soft touch on the 2-all. Stopped by Lamonte on the forehand. Lamonte puts it over Jedin's head. Ben makes the catch. Catch by Douglas. Sidearm carom. Lands in and scores. Well thrown by Douglas. Point 3. Green shirts of post 4 receive. In this matchup, we have Lamonte serving to Juice and Ron. Juice picks the serve. Soft touch. Lamonte got it. Holds onto it. Here's the backhand. Caught by Ron on the forehand. Juice ducked out of the way. Here's Douglas. Douglas throws it hard to the inside. Rebote swing and a miss. Point 3. Here are the black shirts of post 5. This matchup has Lamonte serving to Diaz and Carballo. Nice backhand by Douglas. There's the carom. Stopped on the forehand of Lamonte. Lamonte at the side wall where it scores. Point 3. Three on the board with 3 points. Serving to the yellow shirts of post 6, Bueno and Tennessee. Over serve. Point 6. Our next matchup has Bueno serving to the pink shirts of post 7, worn by Anderluck and Kubala. They will complete the first round of play. Catch on the forehand of Tennessee. Kubala from the 11 line. Throw to the inside, caught by Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Rebote comes out. Strong forehand Rebote thrown beautifully by Anderluck. Good catch by Tennessee. Kubala on the forehand at the 10 line. Picava, big bounce. Brought down by Tennessee in the backcourt. Excellent catch by Bueno. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Tennessee with the reach behind the 13 line and a good catch. Fine return. Kubala now from the 11 line. Back to the inside he goes. Big bounce brought down by Tennessee deep in the backcourt. Anderluck with a tip ball on the left side. Point 6. Well played point by everyone on that court. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, Fred and Ikeda. Excellent catch by Bueno on the left side at the 9 line. He sends it to the forehand of Ikeda at the 12 line. Tennessee, hard throw back to the inside. Ikeda's there. Good catch by Tennessee. Low and hard to the inside. Tennessee moves up, makes the catch, returns it hard to the inside. Ikeda from the 10 line on the backhand. Tennessee had it, dropped it. No, you dropped it once. Can't drop it a second time. Not in that point anyway. Point 1. One on the board with 2 points, serving the 2 post in the blue shirts. We have Jedden and Ben. Difficult catch. Missed in the backcourt. Point 2. 2 on the board with 3 points, serving to the green shirts of post 4, Juice and Ron. Catch by Ben. Karam by Ben does not open up. Ron catches it on the forehand. Returns a Karam. That lands out. Point 2. Possible game point for Jedden and Ben. Trying to stop them, the team of Diaz and Carballo. Carballo from the left side, winding up. Clipped the side wall, but scoring. Point 5, play will continue. 5 on the board with 2 points in this matchup. Diaz serves the returning 3 post. Lamonte and Douglas in the white shirts. Douglas from the left side. Backhand right to the corner. Carballo's there. Makes a beautiful catch. Douglas with a fine catch on the 13 line. Picada, big bounce. Cut off in the air, but not held on to in the front court. Point 3. Possible game point for the white shirts of post 3. Lamonte and Douglas. Trying to stop them. Anderluck and Kubala. Strong backhand by Kubala. Robote left side, back to the inside for the win. That is point and game, ladies and gentlemen, for the white shirts of post 3, Lamonte and Douglas. 2 places, 6, 1, and 5 playoff for 3rd place. 6 first serves to 1. Ikeda makes the catch on the forehand. Tennessee, difficult catch behind the 13 line. Comes up big on the right side, high to the front wall. Ikeda faked it outside, put it back inside. Tennessee's there. Cortada, stopped by Bueno in the front court. Strong forehand rebote by Ikeda. Bueno makes the save. Here's Ikeda. Point 1. 6 is eliminated. Possible show point for the one team. Fred and Ikeda trying to stop them. Diaz and Carballo. Catch by Carballo. Karam scores. Point 5. This is show point. 5 serves to 1. Long Karam. Stopped by Diaz. He makes the catch. Nice duck by Frank. Here's Ikeda on the forehand. Carballo, tip ball in the backcourt. Point and a third-place finish for the red shirts of post 1. Fred and Ikeda. Unofficial order finish, 3-2-1 for Game 7. Results are official. Coming in first, post 3, Lamonte and Douglas. Taking second, post 2, Jedden and Ben. Coming in third, post 1, Fred and Ikeda. 3-2-1 is the official order of finish for game number 7. Your prices will be up in just a moment. And yes, a question about Douglas lineage. Yes, he is a second-generation highlight player. His father actually retired the year before he was born. So he never got a chance to see his father play, except on a couple of videos out there. And his father, standout, Melbourne Daytona, Bridgeport, and Milford Highlight. Mid-80s through late 90s. There are your prices from game number 7, 3-2-1, the official order of finish. A high 5, 4-2-6-2-3, 5 of 5 numbers returning $2,000. Congratulations on winning the most generous wager in all of pari-mutuel wagering. Here, Magic City Highlight, a high 5. Trifecta, 3-2-1, that's first, second, and third place finishing, $158.40. $2 Quinella 2-3, that's first and second, any order, $16.20. Two games left in this afternoon's performance, ladies and gentlemen. Games 8 and 9. Game 8 up next, a spectacular 7 singles match played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. No scratches in Game 8. Concludes the mighty Ocho. Provides the second number for the late pick 3. Post time for game number 8 is now just 6 minutes away. Good luck. Fred runs up, saves it. Reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to
what
score.
A finisher.
Rebote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado, 2-wall's gonna score. Here's Ben. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas. 2-wall will score for the win.
Snatched up Carballo. Played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit. And score.
Karam by Jedden, stopped by Brackley. Brackley for the three-wall play. Rabote's going to the outside. Jedden's there. Returns a two-wall to score.
Rabote out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Rabote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score.
Soft two-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. Three-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow.
Juice got a two-wall Rabote that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. Karam, stopped by Diaz. On the fly, he threw a two-wall Rabote.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Top 10 two-walls, all thrown from the left side for 2019. A spectacular video. What makes that last one so special is that I remember distinctly when Douglas threw that, neither foot was on the ground when he turned the Rabote. So not having your legs to begin that motion is particularly difficult. It just means that you have impeccable positioning and situational awareness, knowing where the sidewall is to throw the shot, knowing where the front wall is. That was a beautiful throw last year by Douglas. We've had a number of wonderful plays again this year. Consistently, improvement though across the board amongst all of the players at their own level as they're able to progress. We have just a minute to go till we begin game number 8. Game 8 concludes the Mighty Ocho. And apparently there was a Douglas and Douglas sighting. Douglas the first, and a Douglas, I guess, the third is how that would go. In Connecticut playing, so I'm guessing that they made an appearance in Berlin? Good to see. If anyone happens to be watching from the Connecticut Amateur Program, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we'll be able to welcome those of you who were scheduled to play in the U.S. National Championship, hopefully sometime this year. We're ready to begin Game 8. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, Ron. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Douglas. There's the serve by Ron. We begin. Catch by Ron. He goes deep. Rabote is going to come out to the 7 line. Turn from the left side of Douglas. Ron winds up, going for the 2-wall. Having to cut it thin. Missed. Point 2. Two serves to the white shirt of post 3, Ben. Nice backhand by Ben. Good catch by Douglas. Catch by Ben at the 10 line. Outside placement by Ben. Good catch by Douglas. Placement back just to the inside. Picked off by Ben. Ben throws another Karam. Douglas takes it on the left side. Hard backhand, crossing the sidewall at the 8 line. And scoring. Point 2. 2 on the board with 2 points. Our next matchup has Douglas serving to the green shirt of post 4, Ikeda. Robote forehand save by Douglas. He keeps the point alive. Ikeda runs up, has it at the 3 line. Hard throw to the inside. Will score, point 4. Four serves, the black shirt at post 5, Anderluck. Powerful forehand, struck the overhead screen. It's out of play, point 4. Here's the yellow shirt at post 6, Bueno. Catch by Ikeda. Nice backhand. Robote forehand missed by Bueno at the 9 line. Point 4. 4 on the board with 3 points, serving to post 7. Here's Carballo. Nice backhand throw by Carballo. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Carballo. Hard to the inside. Ikeda takes it in the air at the 7 line. Robote forehand by Carballo. Scoop missed. Point 4. Ikeda's made 4 points. Here, purple shirt at post 8. To complete the first round of play, we have Kubala. Nice forehand Robote by Ikeda, but it's out. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, the red shirt at post 1, Ron. Nice backhand throw by Ron. Robote by Kubala. Scoop, missed, point 1. One on the board with 2 points. Here's post 3, Ben. Excellent catch by Ben. Nice backhand follows. Robote forehand by Ron. Hard throw to the inside. Ron's there. Ron goes deep. Robote left side by Ben. Gets up to the front wall. 2-all with a soft touch. Will score. Point 1. Ron on the board with 4 points. Serving to post 2. Douglas. Catch by Ron. Backhand. Caught in the air by Douglas. Carom by Douglas will score. Point 2. Douglas on the board with 4 points. Here's post 5. Anderluck receives. Long costado 2-all for Anderluck. That might be a first. Wonderful catch by Anderluck on the left side. Robote left side. Catch by Anderluck. Outside placement, read and stopped by Douglas. Hard throw to the inside. Anderluck for the rebote. He keeps this one in play. Good catch by Douglas. Hard throw. Anderluck again for the rebote. This one missed. Point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirt of post 2, Douglas. Trying to stop him, the yellow shirt of post 6, Bueno. Nice backhand by Bueno. Good catch by Douglas. Good catch by Bueno. Bueno from the left side, winds up, throws the 2-all. That scores. Beautifully executed by Bueno. Point 6. Bueno serves 2. Carballo, pink of post 7. Point 7. Returning, post 4 in the green shirt, we have Ikeda. Beautiful forehand rebote thrown by Carballo. Good catch by Ikeda. Carballo with a reach, makes the catch. Strong backhand, clears the overhead screen. Rebote comes all the way to the 4 line. Turned on the forehand of Ikeda. Rebote by Carballo. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda back to the inside. Carballo missed it. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirt of post 4. Ikeda. Trying to stop him. Post 8. Kubala. Kubala from the left side. There's the backhand. Swing and a miss. Point 8. Play continues. 8 on the board with 3 points. Serving to post 3. Here's Ben. Strong backhand by Ben. Good catch by Kubala. Kubala sends it deep. Rebote's coming out to the 7 line. Ben makes the save on the forehand rebote. Kubala's got the catch. Goes to the inside. Ben picks it up. Holds onto it. Returns it from the left side. Rebote save by Kubala. He goes to the floor to make that happen. Outside placement. Outside the court. Point 8. Possible game point for purple shirt of post 8, Kubala. Trying to stop him. Post 1, Ron. Nice backhand by Ron. Rebote left side. Off the court. Possible game point for post 1, Ron. Trying to stop him, post 5, Anderluck. Catch by Anderluck. Outside placement, stopped by Ron. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, of the red shirt of post 1, Ron. 1 wins it, 2 serves to 4. This is a playoff for second and third place. Excellent scoop by Douglas. Point 2. Assault. No, don't. Two places, 4 shows. Unofficial order finish 1, 2, 4. Results from Game 8 are official. Coming in first, post 1, Ron. Taking second, post 2, Douglas. Coming in third, post 4, Ikeda. 1, 2, 4. The official order finish from game number 8. And we'll have your prices up for Game 8 in just a moment. There are your prices. The $2 Quinella 1-2, $10. Trifecta 1-2-4, $118.20. $2 wagered on 1 to win, returning $11. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 9th and final game of the afternoon. It's a spectacular 9 Superfecta match. Next game is played at 9. That's 9 points, with all points doubling after the first round of play. Post time for game number 9 is just 7 minutes away. And to introduce you to Superfecta play, we have a video. Take it away, Anthony.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
That was Spectacular 9 scoring made easy. And our thanks as always to the Highlight channel for producing some really awesome videos. And for 2021, looking for animation of shots. Yes, I'm laying it out there. Wonderful animation, tremendous voiceover. We'll get one to explain the shots to the folks. Less talking for me and Andrew. I mean, I'll speak for me. I shouldn't speak for Andrew because he's not here. I think the fans would love that. And some discussion in the chat about an Old Timers Day, Old Timers League. It's an interesting thought. We've actually talked about that I remember originally talking about that in the 90s, and whether or not we would still get Chiruka out at Miami. And the closest we came to actually getting him on the court was the 75th anniversary of Miami Highlight in 2001, when we brought players back That was a tremendous day. There were players who had played in the 1930s and the 40s. Each era, each decade of Highlight was covered at the 75th anniversary of Miami Highlight, and that was 2001. So we're coming up on 20 years ago. As far as an old-timers league, the ability to play is important. Juan Ramon Arrasate is our player manager here. He played as Ara the First, he's sometimes referred to as, but played under Ara at Miami Highlight for his entire career. And 2018-2019, he did quite a bit of playing with the players. But the same, issues that he had when he played continue to affect him now, later in the career. So knees definitely taking a bit of a beating. Benny and Daniel were actually scheduled to play, and still are scheduled to play, in the U.S. National Highlight Championships. Benny was scheduled to play with his son Bueno. Daniel was going to play with Corky from Tampa Highlight fame. Tampa Highlight played some at Ocala Highlight as well. So that team was going to come out of retirement, so we were going to do that. But those guys also practice on a fairly regular basis. Benny's thrown it around a couple times. So the idea of an old-timers game is just based on the player's interest and ability if they would want to come back and do it. And obviously, I think one of the best things about Magic City management is that they're open to any idea that makes sense, that has some basis in logic, that doesn't, of course, expose us to tremendous liability. And so the closest we're going to come is this U.S. National Highlight Championships. Ara was not going to be part of that. And as far as Joey came out here our first year. Joey occasionally tunes in to the Highlight channel, so he's occasionally watching. A lot of folks out there who watch and who don't necessarily talk about it, or don't talk in the chat. But no, if Joey obviously wanted to come out and throw it around, I think we could accommodate that. I think we could definitely accommodate that. Post time, just 1 minute away. Yes, and online, actually, there's some video of Mendy playing on this court with Ara. And a kind of funny story about Anderluck, who we know is an aggressive front courter, playing with Mendy in the backcourt. And Anderluck scooping when he had Mendy in the back on this court, and it's just, Anderson, you have no idea what you're doing. Do you have any idea who's playing in the backcourt for you? It's absolutely hilarious. Anderson tells the story, actually, himself very well. Third and final call for all wagering in Game 9. Last chance to make those wagers in your only Superfecta wagering opportunity. Last call. We are ready to begin our ninth and final game, a spectacular 9 Superfecta match played to 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have Carballo. Receiving in the blue at post 2 is Anderluck. There's a serve. We begin. With an over serve, point goes to the 2. Anderluck first up on the board in our ninth game. Here's the white shirt at post 3, Bueno. Point 3. Three serves to the green shirt of post 4. Receiving, we have Ikeda. Point 4. In our next matchup, Ikeda serves to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Robote, we have a swing and a miss. Point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6 takes to the court. Here's Douglas. Rebote forehand by Ben. Tries to make a 2-all out of it. Douglas catches it. Returns the carom into score. Point 6. On the court, ready to receive in the pink shirt at post 7, we have Kubala. Good catch by Douglas. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Outside placement stopped by Kubala. Way to hang in there. Picata cut off on the bounce by Douglas. Kubala lets it pass to the rebote. Makes a beautiful rebote play. The scoop attempt is tipped. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, we have Ron. Rebote to the outside, scoop by Ron. He scores on the cortada. Point 8. Here's post 1, Carballo. Outside placement, stopped by Ron. Ron takes a peek, returns a carom, that scores. Beautifully thrown by Ron. Point 8. Ron has 3 points in this matchup. He serves the returning 2-post. Anderluck. Rebote forehand by Ron. Rebote left side by Anderluck. Caught the top of the pad. Point 8. Eight is on the board with 5 points, but remember, 9 points needed to win a superfecta match. Receiving post 3, Bueno. Rebote forehand by Ron. Catch by Bueno. Hard throw to the inside. Great catch by Bueno. Lost his footing. Then that backhand went to the overhead screen. Point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt at post 8. Ron trying to stop him. Post 4. Ikeda. Good catch by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Caught on the forehand of Ron. Low and hard to the inside. Scooped up by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Ikeda with a tip ball, point, and game. Ladies and gentlemen, to the purple shirt of post 8, Ron. 8 wins it. 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, and 4. Playoff for second, third, and fourth place. 5 first serves to 6. They'll be playing to 7 points. Powerful backhand by Douglas. That hit the overhead screen. Point 6. 7 now serves to 2. Good catch by Anderluck on the left side. Backhand goes deep. Robote left side by Kubala. Picada from Anderluck, changing it up a bit. Kubala comes in, makes a good catch. Anderluck, catch on the left side. Nice backhand. Caught in the air by Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Robote comes to the inside. Played by Anderluck. Tejada Robote. Kubala got it, sends it back into the overhead screen. Point 2. 3 now serves to 4. The winner of this point meets 6 and 2 in the continuing playoff for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. Catch by Bueno. Big backhand. Robote forehand. Point 4. 6, 2, and 4 continue in the playoff for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. Douglas first serves to Anderluck. Point and place to post 6. Nope, sorry about that. Possible place point for post 6. Good catch by Ikeda. Ikeda comes over the top. Scoop, tipped, point 4. Anderluck in post 2 automatically takes 4th. 4 serve to 6. This is place and show point. Big backhand by Douglas. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Douglas makes the catch. Nice backhand. Shows a lot of control. Keeps it in play. Ikeda makes the save. Catch by Douglas. Picada by Douglas. Big bounce. Brought down. No, you got to pick a side. One side or the other, not both. Sorry about that. Nice try. Point and place to post 6. 4 shows. Unofficial order finish 8-6, 4-2. That was cute. Coming in first, post 8, Ron. Taking second, post 6, Douglas. Coming in third, post 4, Ikeda. Taking fourth, post 2, Anderluck. 8-6, 4-2. The official result from game number 9. There are your prices from game number 9. Late pick 3, 318, 3 of 3 numbers, returning 121.80. $2 Quinella 6-8. That's first and second in any order. $16. Trifecta 8-6-4. First, second, and third place finishing 121.80. So we made it. Wow. Made it through an entire performance without Andrew. I don't know how we did it, actually. I really don't know how we did it. Had a great weekend of play overall here at Magic City. Some terrific play on the court overall. Overall, good play by all players. Ben showing real standout play over the course of the entire week of Highlight here, Thursday through Sunday. Ben did absolutely fantastic, chalking up a number of perfect games, number of consecutive wins. That was overall good to see. Douglas played well all weekend. Did not dominate the way he normally does, but had tremendous play overall throughout the course of the weekend. Question regarding prize money. Here at Magic City, we're $100 for a win, $50 for a place, $25 for a show. And the players get paid that plus an annual contract. Get paid to practice 3-4 months out of the year. And still finalizing dates for next year, but looking to play a little bit more coming into the new year. As always, we'd like to thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate your participation in the chat and following the program, showing an interest in what we do here at Magic City. That will do it for this Sunday matinee performance in this week of Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again on Thursday when we'll begin the week of new Highlight. We'll play 9 more action-packed games at 12 p.m. on Thursday. Remember, we play Highlight here in Magic City. Thursdays at 12 and 4. Fridays at 12 and 4. Saturday at 4 and 8. Sunday at noon. We do hope that you enjoyed today's Highlight action. Please like and subscribe to the Highlight channel on YouTube if you have not done so already. Let us know your thoughts and any questions you may have in the live chat. We don't always participate back and forth like we did today. Usually it's moderated by the folks at the Highlight channel. But on days where I fly solo, I run out of things to talk about and like to answer as many questions as I possibly can. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Highlight, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again on Thursday at 12 p.m. So goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Highlight. Thanks, everyone. Have a good week.